I really, I don't think I've talked a lot about competitive nature and competition and what happens with the chemicals in my body when I lose or when somebody's beating me in something or outperforming me. It's it's almost like the weird, Incredible Hulk thing. Like, it's unbelievable what starts transpiring inside, how much it suffocates me, how driven I become, how motivated I am by competition. I would tell you that when I started thinking that whether I was right or wrong, as we became the wine shop in America in my prime in the mid-2000s, it just became far less interesting. Even VaynerMedia, the last 3 or 4 years, being underestimated, competing, it drives me so much. I think being competitive is a gift. I think a lot of parents in today's society try to curtail it. We get into way too heavy political correctness. I think there's good in crying when you lose. I think there's good in spitting in your hand when you shake the other team's hand because you're mad at them, something I did in 3rd grade. I think it's appropriate to be a spoiled sport early on. I think it should take you some time to figure out how to calibrate those emotions. I think what we frown on in Draymond Green or other players that get suspended or things of that nature is really their gift. And I spend an enormous amount of time, and I'm 40 years old now. It took me well into my 30s to even begin to be somewhat normal with my calibration of my competitive spirit. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. And if I could say anything to anybody who's watching this as you're raising little ones or building a team, it's a Russian saying, everything's great when everything's best when it's balanced. And so all these things we talk about, work ethic, competitiveness, please understand I do believe that balance is an important part. I just think a little kiltered to the insane or a little bit further down the path of what is not acceptable to most of you is a magic zone. I really do. I really do think that. And so, hopefully we'll find some more ways to start thinking a little bit more about the competitive thing, because it's a big fact.